Have you been looking for a 55 plus community, but left disappointed in what those communities actually look like? They feel worn and tired out. Well, today I found you the perfect Del Webb community, active adults. I can't wait to show it off to you. Let's check it out. Hey guys, I'm Andrew Lewis, your local Temecula Valley realtor, and this channel is dedicated to all things living in the Temecula Valley, from new construction tours to neighborhood spotlights to new things coming here to the valley. I want you and your family to know exactly what it's like living here before you make the move. Thanks for tuning in today. I can't wait to show this off to you. This is Trellis at Cimarron Ridge, an amazing community. Let's check these homes out. First up, we've got the Maggio floor plan. This is 2 to 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and we've got 2,056 square feet. Let's head inside and check it out. Another favorite feature inside of this home is the fact that you've got dual sliders. You've got sliding glass doors to the backyard here, as well as just on the other side of the dining room that lead you to your covered patio area, perfect for entertaining. One of my favorite features inside of this home, and is actually a key feature of all the homes here in the neighborhood, is that you've got separate bedrooms. Your guest rooms are behind you here on the camera, and your master is all the way over here, so you've got tons of privacy. Next up, we've got the Stella floor plan. This is a 3 to 4 bedroom option with 2 to 3 bathrooms, depending on how you choose to do it. Could be an ensuite bedroom bathroom scenario. And you've got 2,191 square feet. Let's get in there and check it out. Welcome inside. One of my favorite features here is this long entryway hallway. It is nice and wide, plenty of space. They use dark colors here for decor, but it feels absolutely massive still. My next favorite feature is this absolutely massive kitchen island. You've got 4 bar stools here, plenty of room for food prep, as well as dining here in this area. Welcome to the Verona floor plan. This is a 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 2,311 square feet, single story home. I think you're really gonna love the layout in this one. Let's go check it out. One of my favorite features inside of this floor plan is this massive flex space here. This could be a formal dining area. For the models here, they're using it as an office space and a little gaming space. But you've got tons of flexibility with this extra room volume. feature is this bathroom. It's an amazing layout with 2 separate vanities, a massive shower, and a huge closet. that's it for our tour of the beautiful model homes here, Trellis at Cimarron Ridge in Menifee, a Del Webb community, absolutely beautiful homes. Now we're here to break down the nitty gritty as far as what to expect when you move into the neighborhood. We will talk about amenities, HOA payments, tax rates, prices. I'm sure that's what you're dying to know at this point, as well as what to expect when moving into a new home here in the area. So we're about to break it all down. Let's dive in. So let's start off talking about the pros of living here inside of this community. Number one is going to be the amenities that come along with it. Now we're going to dive into those here in just a moment. We'll talk all about what to expect as far as what's included with your HOA here, but this is an active adult community. It is 55 plus, and so it is actually geared towards active adults. This isn't where you go to just keep to yourself, which although you can, but the amenities are going to get you out there, interacting with the neighbors, playing pickleball and sports and walking and doing all those. So we'll talk about that in a moment. And I would say pro number two, this is going to be a gated community. That means you've got some extra security, which in a 55 plus neighborhood, I know that's what a lot of my buyers looking in that area are looking for. So gated community with tons of amenities, lots and lots of pros here, especially if you're an active adult. So now let's talk about some things to look out for, just some things to be aware of. Some could say cons, but I think you should definitely be aware of the higher HOA costs. So because this is an active adult community and because it offers so many amenities, it's going to come with a higher HOA payment, which we will get to in just a moment. But that higher payment is something that you should factor in, especially when you're on the 55 plus side of things and maybe on a fixed income, maybe not, but it's definitely something that's going to weigh into your monthly costs either way. So we'll talk about that here in a moment. And the other thing to be aware of is location. So there is just not a lot built around here currently. I will say currently because I do know that other things are going to be built, which will make it closer to shopping and dining and all those kinds of things. So the area right now is a little more remote because they've picked some land and they're starting to build and develop all around it. There's lots of new homes going into the entire area, which brings in tax dollars, which brings in revenue, which brings in more businesses, more shops, all that kind of stuff to the area. So currently you're gonna have a little bit of a drive. If you're looking to get out to some sort of fancy dining, you're gonna have to hop on the freeway and drive maybe 10, 15, maybe even 20 minutes to get to somewhere that you want to go on the dinner side of things. And shopping, there are grocery stores not too far away, but you're gonna have limited options. If you need some of the modern amenities that you may have in some more developed areas, it's gonna be, again, another 10 to 15 minute drive for you to get there. So now let's move on to those amenities. I told you there are a ton. So if you love to live an active lifestyle, you like to be outdoors, you love to socialize, and that's your concern with moving to a 55 plus community, that's what makes these Del Webb communities absolutely amazing for you because they are built to just kind of a thriving community all together, being outdoors, enjoying time together with one another. So for those amenities, you're going to have a pool, spa, fitness center, you've got walking trails, fire pits, pickleball, rec center, dog park. There's even gonna be a full-on sports park just down the street. So if you wanna get out there and play some baseball or softball, you're gonna have that just down the street as well. So a lot to do in the community. You're definitely never gonna be bored here. So for the HOA, all of those amenities, those are gonna come for $275 a month. So some may say that's really high. Yes, it's higher than most HOAs in the area, but some will say that's a heck of a lot of amenities for $275. I would lean more towards that's a heck of a lot of amenities for $270. There are different new construction communities that HOAs are $150 to $200 and they come with absolutely nothing. So for what you're getting, I think it's well worth it. You're not gonna have to maintain a pool or anything like that on your own. You actually get to enjoy the community pool and all of those amenities for just $275 a month. Now let's talk about tax rates. Tax rate, as you know, if you've watched these videos for any time here on our channel, varies greatly here in the Temecula Valley. And so they can range from 1.1% all the way up to 2.2, 2.3% on the high side. And basically what that means is you're going to take your purchase price and multiply that by the tax rate, and that's going to be your annual tax bill. Chop that up by 12, and that's what's gonna go into your monthly payment if you're doing an impound account on your loan. So the tax rate here is in the mid to high range for property taxes. You're looking at 1.84%. Take your purchase price, which we'll get to here in a moment, multiply that by 1.84%, and that will be your annual property tax bill for this property. Mid to high range, but again, all of those tax dollars are gonna go into building the area up and making sure that you get all the shops and stores and fire department and police department, all that kind of stuff that you're looking to be near this community as it continues to develop. So now let's get to those prices. Let me caveat the prices here before we dive into that. Two quick things here. Number one, these are base prices. So Del Webb in this community comes with a ton of options that you can build into things. So you can exponentially increase the price of these homes by choosing different options along the way. These are going to be your base prices. If you choose a premium lot, that may come with a little bit more. So those things can change. Also, keep in mind, this is prices as of the date of the recording of this video. If you are watching this even just a few months down the road, it is likely that these prices have changed. Every single phase, they usually release blocks of 5 to 10 homes at a time. Once those are sold out, they raise the prices and sell another block of 5 to 10 homes. And then they raise the prices and sell a block another 5 to 10 homes. If you would like current and up-to-date pricing, pick up the phone, give my team a call. Our number is listed here in the video description, and we will get you some up-to-date pricing. Or feel free to schedule a Zoom call with my team, and we will jump on there as well and kind of walk through everything you need as far as purchasing one of these homes. So let's get you to that pricing. The first one, the Maggio. This is the 2 to 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom home, 2,056 square feet. The base price starts at $576,000 for the Maggio floor plan. Next up, we've got the Stella. That's the 3 to 4 bed, 2 to 3 bath, 2,191 square feet, starts at $583,000. And last but not least, the Verona, which is 3 bed, 2 to 2.5 bathroom, 2,311 square feet, starts at $593,000. Next up, we have to talk about solar. As you know from watching these videos, solar is a requirement for new home purchases here in Southern California. So you have to have solar on the home, you got no option, but the two options you do get are either to lease that system or to purchase that system. If you choose the lease option, that means you're gonna have no money up front that you're going to pay. You're just going to pay a monthly payment towards those solar panels, and that's going to supplement your electric bill. Don't expect it to cover 100% of that bill. It's just gonna be a smaller system that's built in to help supplement that. Your lease payment, if you choose that option, will be anywhere from $117 a month to $128 a month for these homes. So with that lease option, the solar company still owns the panels, they maintain them, you're just paying that fixed monthly payment towards those panels, again, to supplement that electric bill. Your other option is going to be a purchase. If you outright purchase those panels, you're going to pay about $25,000. That's going to get added on top of the purchase price of the home and rolled into your 30-year fixed financing or whatever type of financing you choose on the home. The good news with the purchase is you get solar rebates at the end of the year on your taxes. And honestly, once you work out the math of putting that into your mortgage payment, where rates are currently at, and running that number for you, it works out to be about the same monthly payment as the lease option. So if you can, if it's in the budget, I do recommend you go with the purchase over the lease. It's going to actually add some value to the home. So if you do end up selling it in the future, it's going to give you a little bit more rather than just some money that you're leasing and kind of throwing away with the home. And then if you do the lease option, you have to convince someone else to take over that lease. So the purchase kind of makes the sell process a little bit easier for you should you get to that point a little bit later down the road. Now we're going to move on to some things to consider before making a new home purchase. So 3 things that you really need to think about and know about before making that purchase. Number 1, you're going to want to bring a real estate agent in with you on your very first visit to this property. I do not work for the community. I'm a local independent real estate agent, as you see from our channel, and all of my agents on my team are as well. So you want to bring one of us in with you to make sure that we can negotiate on your behalf. We have to be there with you on your very first visit. If we are not, and you happen to walk in there without an agent, you've actually waived your right to representation, and you've elected at that point to use the sales office as your representation. Now, I am sure that if you were going through a divorce or some sort of legal matter, you would not choose to have the same lawyer or attorney represent both sides of the transaction. And so I wouldn't recommend that on your new home purchase either. You're gonna want us to walk you through that, make sure that you've got some fair representation on your side. So before you head out there, make sure to pick up the phone, give us a call. We can be out there pretty quick notice to get you and walk you through those properties. Secondly, you're going to get incentives when it comes to buying these homes. The builder is typically offering closing cost credits, interest rate buy downs, sometimes throwing in appliances. We can negotiate all of that for you.
I will tell you the one caveat that they're gonna work in there is that they're going to want you to use the builder's lender. So if you're not paying cash for this home, you're almost always going to need to use the builder's lender. Even if you have your own pre-approval letter ahead of time, you know, we work with some great lending partners as well, but even if you come in with that letter, they're gonna make you qualify with their lender, and all of the incentives that we're gonna negotiate for you are going to be tied to using that lender. So I just put that as a heads up. You know, even if your best friend is the lender, it's usually gonna be best for you to use the builder's lender on that side of the purchase. And last but not least, I just like to point out that when you buy a new home like this, two things to be aware of. You're not getting any sort of landscaping in the backyard. So you saw our videos that had turf and all that kind of stuff. It's not coming with these homes. So you're just gonna get a dirt lot. It's gonna be up to you to go in there and within the first year, put in some sort of landscaping, okay? That's gonna be on you, as well as window coverings. A lot of people forget that new homes come with no window coverings. You literally move in, you turn the lights off at night, and you realize your neighbors are staring directly into your windows. So these are all single stories, so a little bit less of a concern there, but you're definitely gonna wanna make sure that you budget in, you know, a few $1,000s for window coverings to come in on day one. So that is our breakdown of the Cimarron Ridge community here in Menifee by Del Webb. Beautiful homes, as you saw. I hope you enjoyed today's tour. If you did, and you would like to actually get out there and take a look at those models, again, reach out to my team. We would love to walk you through and explain the entire process to you. If you enjoyed today's video, do me a favor, hit that like button. Leave a comment below about any questions you might have about moving to the Temecula Valley, this Del Webb community, or any other questions you have there. We monitor that on a daily basis, and we'll get back to you ASAP. And last but not least, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future content. Thanks for tuning in today, and we'll see you next time.